It's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Rams 7, Bills 0.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded in the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now Allen to try again after the pick six. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Allen. And that is incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They do go for it. Here's Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. They'll run on 1st down. Brown. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
On the play.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
That'll be caught by Cobb. He's going to take this one in for the Rams touchdown. The connection there, Goff to Cooper Kupp. And the Rams add on to their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game. They always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And the defense, they'll spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12. Throwing now is Allen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
And now it's 4th down.
Going for it on 4th down. Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Forced out to his left. They'll run it. The ball comes out, and the Rams have got it going the other way.
Now, let's be frank, you hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 25-yard line.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Bills nothing.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Handing it off to Brown. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Tremaine Edmonds on the tackle. That's a gain of 7.
From the gun on 3rd down. Gone. And it's Cup. He's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st down, it's gone. And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Here's Zach Moss, Pac-12 Offensive Player of the Year a season ago. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
37-yard.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On first down, they stick with Singletary. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Rams' 17-yard line.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. And now they'll throw with Allen. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Complete to John
Allen finding Brown for a Bills first down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills draw a bit closer. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
to kick off for Buffalo.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken in the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Back to throw. Gone. And got him in. It's Woods. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Goff hitting Woods for a Rams first.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2-yard line.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. There he goes, left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Dominate him, boys, dominate him.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So after the INT, it's Allen to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
And they work this run upfield across the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And this will make it into the end zone. Dances by him. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Rams take over first and 10. At their own
set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. They'll get this one to Cup. Complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
To throw is gone. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
At the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Brown. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
At the 42-yard line.
Goff throwing complete to Cup. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 25-yard line. On 1st down, it's Brown. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
Right back to Brown. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That gain of 15 gets puts him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. A shotgun snap for goal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The CD, taking a step back. We're 2 weeks into the season, and you already kind of get the sense that teams are beginning to separate themselves. If you look at the 2-0 teams, and remember, 62% of 2-0 teams ultimately make the playoffs. But Baltimore, Kansas City, Green Bay, Seattle, just to name a few, they look really good.
They certainly do, and in a lot of ways, those are the teams that we expected to be 2-0 at this part of the season. I mean, it's no major surprise. And how about Arizona being 2-0 as well? People talked about them getting better in the offseason. I don't know how many of us thought they beat San Francisco in the opener. They did. Then they jumped on Washington this week, and they are 2-0 as well.
Now, on the other side of the spectrum, we know the not good news about teams that start 0-2. The Giants and the Jets both there. Detroit, Cincinnati. So, again, maybe some more predictable names.
Certainly, they are predictable. Again, not a surprise for most of them, although many thought Detroit would be improved at this point. But how about a team that's 0-2 that went through a little bit of a difficult offseason like the rest of us, but even more so because of players being gone? How about Houston being 0-2 right now? They won the division last year. I think that's a little bit unexpected right now, even though they had a tough opening schedule with Kansas City and Baltimore.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. That's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. 8 yards on the screen there. Not enough. And it'll be 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And on 4th and short, they snag a gain of over 30.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense over-committing. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Allen going to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Try again on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing is Allen on third. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be fourth down.
Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Singletary.
From 13 yards out. And the Bills have taken the lead.
Tyler Bass.
Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this carries into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
For first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Gone. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here's Gone. It's incomplete. Tre'Davious White, the LSU man there to knock it away that time.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Rams going for it on 4th. Gone. And no, it's incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. First down, and they're going to throw without him. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Now they go screen. It's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Here's Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll will take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Here's Bass now for the extra point.
So he missed his first 2, but this time it's good, and that'll extend the lead.
Bills 25, Rams 14. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Off of play action, he'll look to throw.